And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another roller coaster review. Yes, I was not expecting to make another one, especially this quickly. I didn't go to a new park. This was at Cedar Point. But it's of the Woodstock Express. Yes, you might be wondering, oh, you already reviewed the Woodstock Express at Michigan's Adventure. Why are you reviewing it at Cedar Point now? Well, they're different rides, but they have the same name. This is very common. The Woodstock Express at Kings Island and also Michigan's Adventure and now Cedar Point. They're all different rides, but they are by the same name. So it gets a little confusing, but that's why I try to do like the pictures for the thumbnails and also specify a little bit more in the title so you can differentiate them as well. But this is the one at Cedar Point. This is a Vekoma Kiddie coaster that opened back in 1999. And I wasn't expecting to be able to ride this. We were at the park the other day and we were pretty bored. The lines were all really long. It was late in the day and one of my family members was like, well, let's walk to the kiddie area and see if we can ride the kiddie coasters. So we had never ridden them before. I'd never even gone in there to try to ride them because I thought that you had to have a kid to ride them. And that's true for the other kiddie coaster in their Wilderness Run. You do need a kid to ride that one, but not Woodstock Express apparently. And they must have changed it, or I just didn't read it correctly. There was no signage or anything that said you had to, and they let us right on. We were able to ride, so it was good. So free new credit, I guess. So, but I got a lot of thoughts on this ride, so let's jump right into it. I have to say, there's no good reason as to why when I walk into Millennium Force, I barely fit into that ride, or get kicked off because the workers just don't want to deal with it because the lines are too long or whatever. So why do I not fit on that ride? Or like Gatekeeper is a problem, but on this ride that's meant for literal children, I fit just fine. What the fuck, Cedar Point? What the fuck? That is just absolute blasphemy, in my opinion. That's like that. Like it did not. I didn't have any problems getting it on at all. I don't understand why that was the case, but maybe I just got lucky. Maybe it's just the ride itself. I don't know. The seatbelts on Millennium Force and the restraints on Gatekeeper, as well as Valraven, are not good. So that might be another reason, but no reason otherwise for that. So how about the ride itself? It's a very short ride, as it should be. It is for kids. No inversions or airtime hills or anything. It's just drops and bank turns. The drop though, it starts with just a drop bank turn, and it's actually caught some G's on that, which I was not expecting at all. One of the more intense drops in the park, I must say. Probably maybe not top 5 worthy, but a little higher than it should be for a kiddie coaster. And also the ride was really smooth. It is a Vekoma, but it's not a high end, like a higher thrill. High end for Vekoma, but not like one of their bigger attractions. So it was pretty smooth. A lot of fun turns as well. None were too jolt jerking, obviously, but I thought overall they were pretty fun. And yeah, it didn't take very long at all. It was pretty short, but you have to expect that. I do like the train thing in the front too with the bell. It adds a lot more incentive to ride front row on this ride versus other rides like it, because you're getting a little bit of a different experience than if you're riding any of the other seats on the ride. So just know that. Also, the operations for both the kiddie coasters, but this one I'm going to talk about in particular. It's not as bad as Wilderness Run, but if I ever get the chance to ride Wilderness Run, which I don't think I will, I'll update some views on that. But the operations on this were not the fastest, as you can expect. The line wasn't that long, thankfully, but they only can run one train, which is fine. You have to expect that. But they had these really dumb. They had the types of seatbelts that can only be unlocked by the ride operators because they need a special key. I think Blue Streak had this or used to have this, and then A few other rides, like older rides, have this. I don't understand that. I get, you don't want to unbuckle the seat, so I get it for like safety reasons, but it does slow down operations a little bit more. And then also the fact that they have to. Also the fact that there's a lot of chance times where it takes like a good couple minutes for between when everybody's off the ride and when people can start getting on the ride, and that can be annoying. But all small complaints. This was a fun ride. I did not expect it to be that fun. It is far from the worst coaster in the park, which I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I would definitely rank this ride over Blue Streak, Corkscrew, hell, maybe even Rougarou. I think I'd rather get on this thing than Rougarou, let's be honest, which shouldn't happen, but I would. Maybe even like Cedar Creek Mine Ride. I'd rather get on this than Cedar Creek Mine Ride too. So it's definitely between this and Top Thrill 2, my top 50 coaster rankings at the end of the year will not feature every coaster that I've ridden now. So a couple did have to get kicked off. I won't say which, but Woodstock Express surprisingly was not at the bottom of the list. So that's good. For my final ranking for this ride, for my final score, I'm honestly going to have to give it a 7 out of 10. I didn't actually hate it that much. It's a short ride and definitely one that's good for the kids. But if you're looking for just a little bit of, if you're looking for not a long line with a fun ride, go ahead and give it a shot. If you don't care about morality and are here for the credit, then there you go. But yeah, if you've ridden this ride, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And stay tuned for other roller coaster reviews as well when I get to them. Don't plan on going to a new park this year, and I don't think I'll get a new credit unless I find a kid to ride Wilderness Run with me. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything is possible. So otherwise, stay tuned for much more amazing content. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.